afternoon and welcome to the afternoon WBS television where quality matters. It's the first day of the month of April, the year 2015. I'm Mildred Tohaise. Now, following a heavy downpour that started in the wee hours of the morning, several roads in the parts of the city became impassable, with many vehicles sliding off the roads and falling in the trenches.
Kuba lyaffe kyamu nnyo libi nnyo motoka obuseereza enkuba bw'etonnya tutambula tusaba obuyambi mu KCCA batukolera oluguudo lwaffe.
Tugamba timugenda tukolera amakubo naye timutukolera.
Ese oluguudo lwaffe okwonooneka baleese guleeda ng'enkuba etandise okutonnya n'etabagula oluguudo lwonna ndooneka bubi nnyo. Luyinde gwe twawa akalulu akomewo akwatagane ne mwami Musisi aba KCCA mutukolera oluguudo lwaffe.
Abana beyagalidde mu kiseeko.
Away from the rains, Prince David Kijanangoma has revealed in a new interview that the police report into the brewing crisis between him and the King Oyo fell short of articulating the cause of the crisis. Prince Kijanangoma revealed that the report in question was written by the DPC of Fort Portal Municipality, who happens to be a cousin brother of the Queen Mother Best Kemigisha, who in the report is partly pinned for misleading King Oyo. Timothy Sibarsi is now joined by Prince David Kijanangoma, who confesses having an interest in the throne of the King Oyo and gives justifications for his interest in the throne.
Tonight on this special interactive news segment where we discuss issues that affect the people. With me, Timothy Sibarsi, and on the set, he's none other than Prince David Kijanangoma. Thanks for joining me, Prince.
Thank you. Thank you.
I would like to know from you, last week you were taken to court. What is the center of confusion?
Well, last week I was taken to court because of malicious issues deriving from my policies, concerns of the Batoro people, that I stood up as Mtoro and Amobito from the ruling clan to say that enough is enough. Toro needs the best from all the bad things that have been happening, and I was picked up from the palace. Apparently my grandfather built it, great-grandfather, Kasagama Chebambe.
Is it the Rengoma Palace?
The Rengoma Palace, yes. It was built by Chebambe Kasagama, and he built it for his mother, Queen Victoria Kahinju. And that palace is 111 years. This was one of a kind, although right now it's dilapidated.
What are the issues of contention that you feel that the current King Oyo has completely lost focus of the vision of the kingdom?
The problem in Toro Kingdom under the reign of King Oyo started years ago, actually. And at that time, he was still young, he was growing up. And we, the Batoro, including myself as a relative, we gave him the benefit of the doubt because he was growing up as a young man. And then when he turned 18 years old, with all the Batoros, including myself, we rejoiced ourselves, saying, okay, now our king has come of age. He's going to start doing his responsibilities as a culture leader. Unfortunately, it's been 5 years, actually coming 6 years since he turned 18 years old. And instead of showing the maturity, responsibilities as a culture leader, things have worsened. How do I say that things have worsened? The Batoro people are crying because of issues concerning like land. That's a very serious issue. In fact, even before I left Fort Potro a few days ago, yesterday, people were saying that what happened? Where is the moral responsibility of the kingdom of Toro? The kingdom is supposed to be for the people, but unfortunately, the local people have been evicted from their land. Their crops have been destroyed. They are being threatened. Usually when they go to evict them, they use the state, like the state, because the royal guards are provided by the state. So people are frightened whenever they see the royal guard states, the royal guard police or the army, they are frightened. That's one issue, the land issue. Another issue is for him abdicating his kingdom. 80% of his time, he spends it in Buganda. Well, there's nothing wrong with being in Buganda. He could be here maybe for some visitations or because it's the capital city, he can come and do some other things, but it does not mean that he has to stay here 80% of his time.
Do you think that King Oyo is that a young man who cannot understand that he has a responsibility of going and check on his people, acquaint himself with the problems that his subjects are facing? Or you think there are other forces that are diverting his attention?
When I see my brother Oyo, the times I've interacted with him, the times our family has interacted with him, it seems like he's not really into Toro Kingdom matters, because he does not have the heart of the Batoro or the Toro Kingdom. For him, leisure is what stands out. Being like in good places like in Buganda here or abroad, most of the time he says he's going abroad. It seems like he does not have that drive of being a cultural leader. It seems like they forced him to be there. It seems like he found himself in a certain area or position that he did not choose for himself to have.
Whom do you hold responsible for the kind of a laissez-faire life that he's living?
Well, in the beginning it has been the mother, the Queen Mother, Best Kemgisa. Because as Oyo was growing up, she isolated him from first his family, the royals of Toro, then the regents. They were regents because after the dad passed on, they appointed 3 regents. Those regents could not do their duties because of the mother. The mother could not allow them to do their duties that were appointed for them to do. Then we bring in the elders, the clan heads in Toro, who are supposed to do the job of teaching or rising or, grooming the king, mentoring him. They also separated from him. And usually there is a problem that whenever you want to be close to King Oyo, the mother would come in and say that, oh, these people are going to kill you. These people are going to kill you. So Oyo found himself with his mother, isolated, with no parenting from the male side part of it, with no mentoring.
Because I'm meant to know that you have a huge following ever since you came up to raise pertinent issues that King Oyo has given a cold shoulder. Are you interested in the throne?
Yes, I am. And of course, indeed I am. One, first of all, I have a right, a birthright, coming from the lineage of the Kingdom of Toro. My father was one of the four sons that are in the lineage of the monarch. Second, I have the mandate, I have the responsibility, I have the heart of the Batoro. I have the love and affection of the Toro Kingdom to make sure that Toro is good. Toro has the respect. Toro has the dignity that it once had. I want to make sure that Toro gets its glory that it once had, and I know I can do it.
From the police report, investigation report, that they did ever since you started having these running battles with King Oyo, it points to a fact that the cause of the fight is that King Oyo has not taken interest in renovating the Rwengoma palace. Is this the reason?
No, that's not true. Actually, I would like to let people know that Toro Kingdom has several palaces. There's the Rwengoma Palace, there's the Kabahango Palace, there is the, that palace where Oyo is right now. You cannot say that because of the Rwengoma Palace, that's why I came with these things. No. The palace of Rwengoma has been dilapidated even before I was born. It's been like that.
And you are still watching the afternoon edition. We'll take a very short break right now and return with the international story update.